This is the platypus duct tape review, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna describe the difference between platypus duct tape, whoops, this duct tape compared to the favorited Duck brand duct tape. I don't have one that's closed. Here we go. Duct tape. So in this review, I will tell you why. We'll talk about the differences and why people are saying such bad stuff about the platypus. But besides the fact that it's different, they have the patterns and the colors on this are nicer. First of all, they look cleaner, and this feel is very smooth, and it does not feel like duct tape. So it's very weird. It kind of feels like a nice paper maybe, or a photo, but it feels way different than this, where it's like tough and you can tell it's duct tape. And all of these some of them feel the same. Most of them, this one even smells weird. It smells like the fresh scent was put on it. My favorite is the wood. It's probably the coolest one in my opinion. And then the second favorite is denim. It's really cool. It actually looks like a pair of jeans. And also the woven basket's really popular. They have the metal spikes, which is a pretty neat design. This is blue paisley. I call it the rich color. Snowflake. It's kind of wintry. Denim. I think I showed you that one. Wood. Oops. All falling down. They have their own version of the skulls. It's kind of like manlier because these are a little childish, to be honest, but this version's pretty badass, and you'll see I have made stuff out of almost all of these so far. The Argyle is pretty neat. It's kind of fancy looking. And then they have a grass. I actually just made the clutch out of that. There's a previous video, actually. It's right here. Oh. This is the clutch I made out of it. So, yeah. Then there's candy cane. This one actually looks a lot nicer than the candy cane Duck brand has. I don't have it around me, but it's somewhere around here. And then they have a pink and white polka dot. I will give it to it. The Duck brand is actually nicer looking. This one's kind of like a dark pink. No, I don't know. I'm just not pink, man. And then they have this wool, I guess it's called. So those are all of them. Those are the ones I have. There is a few. They have their own version of the houndstooth. I haven't gotten that one yet because I like the Duck brand and I don't want to pay $10. So we'll go through it. The main difference is that this tape costs a lot of money because of shipping. It is about $8 a roll, even though the rolls, I believe, are actually quite big. They're 32 foot rolls. So they're about I'm not even going to do the math, but they're bigger than the Duck brand except for the plain colored ones. Because the plain colored, I think, are 20 feet or 20 yards, whatever you want to call it. But they're nicer. These feel a lot better. They cost about $8 a roll if you find online, and if you get Amazon Prime and you can do the membership, sometimes you get free shipping, which is really the only way to do it. Otherwise, if you get about 6 of these, they cost about $10 a roll, and that's including shipping. So it sucks because you can go to Michael's and get this for $5, which is dumb. And this used to be sold at Walmart, but they don't sell it anymore, or they do, but it's like the last ones they have. The main difference people don't like about it is that even though it's a little, the material itself is very like sturdy. It feels a lot nicer. It doesn't like bend as much. This stuff, I'll use the cupcake and all my stuff is spilling. This stuff, let me just make sure that's turned on. This stuff is very flimsy. Thank you, YouTube, for another comment. Yep. Oh, it's a message. This stuff, you notice, it's very flimsy, and you can like catch it on itself, and it's annoying. This is easier to handle. It comes off easier, but the thing people are having the problem is when you're using it to make a wallet. People are trying to make little strips and try and tape them. That's the one downfall, is that you cannot do little strips with this tape. This tape, you have to use the whole, like if you're gonna, here, I'll show you. If you're gonna make a pocket out of it, let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and freehand it. Oh, we're actually pretty straight. And you want to make the pocket, and then you're gonna it is very sticky though, so don't it's so the material that is made not on the sticky side is so stiff sometimes it'll pop off and it won't stick to it. So that's why a lot of people are having problems with it. So with Duct Brand, you can make, if you want to cover it, you just go ahead and you would cut it in half, and then you'd bend it over. With this tape, you have to use the whole width of it, and then you're gonna have to use a little more tape. And as you can see, it does stick to it. And if you match it up, it looks really nice. I don't have any of it, but if you do match it up, it does look a lot nicer than the Duct Brand because most of this stuff matches. But yeah, so that's the only thing I'm going to be honest about, is that you have to use more tape when you're using it, which is a bummer because then you have to charge more and then you have to buy more. Like I said, I just bought a whole bunch of wood, and denim, because I made 2 clutches out of those and people really liked them. This is the one I made yesterday. It's the grass, and it's been in a bag, so I have no idea. You guys are ridiculous. How are you guys sending me so many messages? So if you can see, it honestly, it does not even look like anything's peeling. That's the only thing I have to worry about when I do make this stuff, that as long as it stays on there, it's good. The longer you put it under weights or something, the longer it'll work better. And sorry, it's kind of dark. And you can see it. The nice thing about this though is that with the Duct Brand, you'll notice is that you'll see these tape lines right here, and you'll see them a lot. It's easy on this stuff. It blends together so well. Besides these, because they're going opposite way, but like you can see, it's gonna peel up a little bit, but it looks really nice. And if you can't even tell where I put the tapes unless you really look at it, and it flows so nicely. That's my review. I like it. It's more expensive. Throw that away. It's more expensive, but I don't know. I haven't really used it. The one thing I will say though is that if you're gonna make a wallet out of it, you have to figure a way to make it with the hidden pockets, and you need to try and not put a lot of tape in the middle where the pockets come together. If you're able to make one with hidden pockets and there's not that much tape in the middle, it will work. I actually think I have an old wallet. So the main key, as you can see, this one didn't work out too well because I also tried to spray something on it. I don't even remember what it was, and it's peeling off now. But this one, it did not work because you have to try and figure it out to make this not have anything around it, because it will bend, but it is stiff. It is very stiff, and it comes open immediately. So if you're gonna use it, I would tell you to use it to make things that aren't wallets. But once I'm playing around with it, and I know I can make a wallet out of it because I used to make them out of it when I first started. But I'll find a new way, and once I find a new way, I'll show you it, but you have to figure it out on your own, because I figured it out on my own. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I know a few people were asking me about to do this, so if you guys have any questions, just send me a message. And yeah, so thanks. Subscribe. I will have some more videos probably later. I'm probably gonna make some new wallets, so check it out.